Zhengyi, 34.
Red Chan compromised. Yeah, of course, the good news, the pink has gone half out of commission.
1.
Fluke. He had one against Rob Milkins at a vital moment in the first round. That's the biggest fluke for me of the entire tournament.
Didn't quite get the cue ball round the corner, so he can't get close to the red unless he goes round the houses.
And this is where being ambidextrous, truly ambidextrous on a snooker table comes in. So useful.
Yeah, but this one in terms of difficulty is right up there because it's bolt straight.
Oh. 57.
Wow.
You could watch it all night.
Yeah, but not this time.
Zhengyi, 1.
Already, the signs are ominous.
$96. 97.
Sullivan's 4th century of this week, and preposterously the 42nd he's made in the Champion of Champions over the years.
$105. 108. 112. 117.
Alan McManus, one of the great connoisseurs of world-class snooker, is sitting here just admiring.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
The only mistake he
117.
made, and it had no consequence. When Zhengyi missed the black, you thought something like that might happen. O'Sullivan doubles his advantage. 2-0 and flying.
Such a ferocious front runner is Ronnie that the other thing you know, he's not going to rest on any laurels while he's out there. Off again. 1. Brilliant shot that, isn't it? Just illustrating how difficult that was, and hardly any pocket to go at. suppose it's fair
Ronnie
dinkum.
O'Sullivan 1.
Yeah, very unfortunate,
Zhengyi
but let's
7.
call it 1 apiece. And the fortune stakes. Great pot. Yes, it was a wee bit similar to that one we showed in the angle at the top of the programme, wasn't it? Where, as you say, Phil, got it thick. Almost a kind of blind spot for him, but I don't know, maybe just probably been hypercritical. But yeah, it's a shot he tends to not play all that well. Of course, there was a lot of pressure on it. I think I like the feature about this tournament, the way the table's played, along the cushion, the pockets are not generous, but playable. So this 30-40 point lead doesn't count for an awful lot. Oh, yes.
1.
Yeah, but all he can do is try and lay the cue ball in the corner. They definitely believe in something. Just the question of how difficult whatever red Ronnie face wants to play. I think he's got the straightish one that goes top side of blue. Big shot this coming up, as Phil said, the way the reds are. Lots of reward and offer.
Actually said the next mistake could be costly. That was inspiration. Great pressure shot.
80.
When they met at Milton Keynes in February, the script was ripped up. Here the form book is looking much more reliable.
85. 86. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 86.
No
And the
second
frame.
century of the match for Ronnie O'Sullivan. The breaks of 89, 117 and latterly 86. At the halfway point, he leads 3-1.
Angle, he could make it into it. He's done quite well to make as many as he has from where the balls have been. That's another top shot, isn't it? Positionally. A break that seems never to end. Just when you think it's about to.
39.
Well, he might go into the reds here. He's got an angle to disturb them. Got to force it. This time, the break is over.
45.
Made some brilliant breaks in his career. This 45 break hasn't been bad, I can tell you. Without anything ever on.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Yeah, in
45.
the end, he just needed to get on one, didn't he? Which he didn't. Otherwise, that could have been prime over. Fan really is clinging on by his fingernails here. Different sort of vibe, of course, to when they played in that final last season, because in a final there's a trophy waiting. This is different. This is to get into the final. Crowd have been watching O'Sullivan with great interest and great admiration. And if they have tickets for tomorrow, and it is O'Sullivan Trump, that's going to be some day. A rematch of the World Final.
Wow, unlucky. He hit it quite well. Because you've got no control over the red that you missed. Thought it was a fairly safe way to play it. And you see the red just double kissed the cue ball and gone.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Well, as if he wasn't in enough trouble.
Doesn't quite play that nudge at the very end of it. But like you say, he's in all kinds of trouble here. It's horrid. Well, he's coming off a couple of cushions here. Maybe it's playing the little glance. Not easy if he is. Difficult shot this. Oh dear. That's the one thing you cannot do on that shot, is hit too much of it. Almost better off to miss it and get a feeler for the shot. It looked as if it was a pretty dangerous shot to take on. Options were thin on the ground.
So this lead doesn't look too much now,
1.
does it? Just 32. Yeah, he's worked all that out, hasn't he?
37.
Just, as I say, just looks really sharp in general. He's really focused hard. He's here to do a job this evening. And the job's nearly done. He's just glancing at the scores again. 2 reds, 2 blacks.
44.
28 in front with 27 on.
45.
Yeah, this is where the scoreboard comes into play.
52.
Red-black is the sort of match play shot here. Eliminates any
53.
chance that he could miss the yellow. He took the lower value colour. He's all over Zhengyi at the moment. It's not dissimilar in the way it's
6.
going to the match against Zhao Jintong the other night.
62.
Yeah, I mean, Fan got in well, but he only made 32, and it's just not any sort of lead, really. Green stays out, so it's 2 snookers
Ronnie
needed.
O'Sullivan 62.
Break ended rather unexpectedly at 62.
Yeah, it's potentially a dangerous table. If it was someone like Mark Selby walking to the table now, you'd be worried. I'm not saying that Van can't get the snookers, but you know what I'm saying. Certain
3.
players are more proficient than others. If he stays on the brown ball, it's 2 snookers. He's not really very threatening either way there, is he?
Van Zhengyi
Might have
3.
been better to pop the brown and get it on blue, pink and black.
It's just not his night, is it? Didn't get the snooker. And then goes the brown.
4.
So O'Sullivan on the brink of a meeting with Judd Trump tomorrow.
Pretty attacking safety shot. He played one of those towards the end of the match with Ryan Day. Zhengyi, and it eventually won him the match, but depends if this goes in, I guess. It's the one part of his game, I think, at his age, where Ronnie's long game is not always else in his game.
Not when they're at the table, please.
I don't think he's quite the best long potter in the game, but very often You know, his safety and his break building completely makes up for it. Still not bad though, as you saw. Just finished a little awkward here. This is a big shot. And he's crunched into the back of the pocket. He didn't quite make the ground up that he thought it would for the next red.
16 seconds a shot. He's not running around the table, but he's playing at very fast tempo.
5. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 5.
Well, the stage was set, wasn't it, for a kind of grandstand finish there with the reds in the open. Maybe a century to win it, but he's missed this blue. Finally in this match, he's found his best game. It's going to be some effort to turn it round, but this is very encouraging the way he's won this frame. Seizing 96. On that miss from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
98.
Yes, he's an improving player. I mean, there's no doubt. You just can see the confidence coming into his game.
101.
A good century break that, really well made.
$105. 110.
A little bit of bounce in his step.
Yeah, I think the shackles are off now, aren't they? It's just a question of let's go for it. And in this frame,
116.
He's been very impressive. Clearance of 123. Zhengyi
123.
producing the snooker that
Zhengyi
got him into the champion of champions, got him into the semi-finals. He pulls one back. O'Sullivan's lead is cut to 5-2.
An immediate chance for O'Sullivan.
One.
Didn't get too close.
The only red I think is the thin one. Into the left corner here.
One.
Still sometimes take for granted his ability to play with the opposite hand. I mean, he screwed a red down the cushion earlier in the match with his left hand. You know, any left-hander would have been pleased with. He's a righty.
37.
Been pretty clinical, I think.
38.
It's always an intriguing rivalry. It feels like for about 10 years, Judd Trump has been trying to wrestle Ronnie O'Sullivan's crown away from him as top dog in the sport, and at times, you know, it looks like he might have done it. Then O'Sullivan has hit back, as of course he did at the Crucible.
44.
Want to really settle back and enjoy it.
45.
Crowd have enjoyed tonight, even though it's not been close. O'Sullivan
51.
has played to a high level, and fan will regret just a few errors here and there, and Ronnie O'Sullivan going out on a high.
55. 57.
The enjoyment this
60.
man has brought to people is as impressive as all the titles he's won. You look around the room, people smiling, enjoying this skill on show.
64. 69.
He made breaks of 89, 117, 86, 55, 62.
75.
82 to close if he pots the black. 75 will have to do. Ronnie O'Sullivan beats Zhengyi by 6 frames to 2. So the final is the defending champion against the world champion. It's Judd Trump against Ronnie O'Sullivan to decide who is the champion of champions.